time to travel to Europe then. Well, not everyone is willing to spend a freezing night waiting to get into a store for all those doorbuster sales. Many just want to stay home like Tracy and shop with their fingers on the internet. So is this a trend you can bet on? Joining us now is Jeff Goldstein. He is Price Grabber President. Jeff, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Your surveys are great, by the way. I want to get into what they are telling you about shopping. But if you go into pricegrabber.com and you see a place to put a product, a search for a product that you like, and then you get all the prices. There you see the website. What are people putting more than anything else in that search category?
Well, over the holiday season, what we're seeing, consistent with recent years, is tech and electronics. Yeah. Right now, 4 of our 5 top trending products are large screen TVs. People really love the large screen TVs this time of the year. I
would have said iPad, but TVs beat out iPads, huh?
Yeah, you know what the 5th one is?
What?
The 5th product is the iPad Mini. Very popular.
iPad Mini. How about the iPad Air? Do people focus in on that, or are they willing to go back to the future and get something a little cheaper?
It's up there, too. It's up there in the top 10, no question.
All right. Now, you do have some of the best surveys. There's always, whenever you do any shopping on your website, you always see a survey form there. What are these surveys telling you about shopper trends?
Well, in terms of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, one of the most interesting trends that have come out of it is that 83% of consumers that responded to our survey said they plan to shop from home on Cyber Monday. Now, usually, as you may know, the stereotype is everybody rushes into work on Cyber Monday and spends half their workday shopping at work. And what we think is going on here is a number of things. We think the big driver here is the fact that you have multiple devices now at home. You've got your phone, you've got your tablet, you've got your laptop, you've got your desktop, all connected via high speed. And we see people using that while they're at home shopping on Cyber Monday.
Well, they're also using it at the stores, right? I mean, the great thing about mobile devices, you take them with you and everywhere you go. And even the people who go out to the stores bring their mobile devices with them and use it to try to get these sales. Is there any store that doesn't have to match the prices that people will find in their mobile devices when they go shopping?
Well, it's a great point. 50% of mobile users in our survey said that they would be showrooming, which is this behavior that you just referenced, which is where you take your phone to the store and you're doing research there. And what the retailers are doing is they are price matching much more aggressively. A lot of the big retailers are doing this. They're also pushing loyalty programs, and they're offering free shipping as well. So they're using a whole bundle of strategies beyond just price matching to try to respond to this whole showrooming.
Now, one thing it says to me, forgive me, Jeff, for interrupting, is if you're sure that you go to a store and they'll be able to match a price that you find in your device, that means you go back to stores that you like. Because if you have a choice between a store that you like, where you know the salespeople are nice and they'll go out of their way to help you, you'll go there if you're sure you're going to get the best price. Is there a focus among retailers now to try to make that customer experience as pleasant as possible because they know they can't beat on price?
Yeah, it looks like it. Again, in our survey, we found that about 70% of consumers said that customer service was at the very top of their list. What we find on Price Grabber oftentimes is that the best price doesn't win. If a particular consumer has a retailer that they like, that they identify with, that they think has good customer service, they'll often choose them on Price Grabber. We think when people go into stores, we think the same kind of thing is going on.
I find that fascinating because I think customer service is so important. One reason I'm convinced that Apple is still the leader, not only do they have great products, and that's undisputable, but there's a lot more competition in the product level. Nobody can beat them in customer service, and that, I think, is why Apple is doing so well.
Yeah, I agree with you. You go into an Apple store, and they really do a terrific job with throughput. There's a lot of people in those stores, but they do a great job of greeting you and moving you through the process. And what you see now is you see a lot of other retailers responding, trying to up the ante with customer service, and I think this is great for consumers.
Now, mobile traffic, of course, as you mentioned, it's booming now. It's doubled over the last year. I think 15% of all sales are due to phones, iPhones, and tablets and such. Does it continue to double here on out?
Well, it's going to grow substantially, no question. And you just have to look at the growth in mobile device purchases and usage, both on the phone side and on tablet side. It's exploding. I think we should expect that mobile commerce will continue to explode as well.
Jeff Goldstein, Price Graph President. Great stuff, Jeff. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Fascinating.
Thank you.
So you're not alone, Tracy.
See?
A lot of people doing what you're doing.
It's easier. It's probably cheaper in the end, too.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, the Euro hit